Beyoncé Giselle Knowles-Carter, born September 4, 1981, is an American singer, songwriter, actress, and businesswoman celebrated for her powerful vocals, artistic evolution, and commanding performances. Rising to fame as the lead singer of Destiny's Child, she later launched a hugely successful solo career with albums like Dangerously in Love, Birthday, Beyoncé, and Lemonade. Her recent works, including Renaissance and Cowboy Carter, highlight the cultural impact of black artists. With over 200 million records sold, 35 Grammy Awards, and numerous other honors, she is widely regarded as one of the most influential and accomplished entertainers in modern music history. About early life. Beyoncé Giselle Knowles was born on September 4, 1981, in Houston, Texas. Her mother, Tina Knowles, worked as a hairdresser and owned a salon, while her father, Matthew Knowles, was a Xerox sales manager. Beyoncé has a diverse heritage. Matthew is African American, and Tina has Louisiana Creole roots with African, French, Irish, Breton, Norman, and Native American ancestry. Her younger sister, Solange, also pursued a career in music and acting. The family descends from Joseph Broussard, an Acadian militia officer, and also has Belgian ancestry from the Hainaut region. Raised in both Methodist and Catholic traditions, Beyoncé often attended services at St. John's United Methodist Church and St. Mary of the Purification Catholic Church. As a child, she worked at her mother's salon, sweeping hair and occasionally entertaining customers with performances. She began her schooling at St. Mary's Catholic Montessori School, where she also took dance lessons. Her vocal talent was first noticed when her dance teacher hummed a tune that Beyoncé confidently finished. Her passion for performing grew after winning a school talent competition at age 7, singing John Lennon's Imagine against much older contestants. In 1990, she joined Parker Elementary School, a Houston music magnet institution, where she performed with the school choir. Beyoncé later attended the Kinder High School for the Performing and Visual Arts before transferring to Alief Elsick High School. She also sang her first solo at St. John's United Methodist Church, where she remained a soloist for 2 years. About personal life. Beyoncé's personal life has often been highlighted alongside her career, though she maintains a strong sense of privacy. She met rapper and entrepreneur Jay-Z in the early 2000s, and the two developed a close relationship that eventually led to marriage on April 4, 2008, during a private ceremony in New York. Their partnership grew into one of the most influential unions in the entertainment industry, collaborating on music and building major business ventures together. The couple has 3 children. Their first daughter, Blue Ivy, was born in January 2012. Beyoncé later revealed she had experienced a miscarriage before this pregnancy, a deeply emotional experience she discussed in her documentary Life is But a Dream. In June 2017, she welcomed twins, Rumi and Sir Carter, expanding their family. Beyoncé's marriage, though admired publicly, has also faced challenges. Her 2016 visual album Lemonade addressed themes of infidelity, healing, and reconciliation, prompting widespread discussion about the couple's personal struggles. Jay-Z later acknowledged mistakes in interviews and in his album 444, describing their process of rebuilding trust. Outside her family life, Beyoncé is also known for her activism and philanthropy. She has supported causes related to women's empowerment, racial justice, disaster relief, and education. Her charity initiatives include the Baygood Foundation, which funds scholarships, housing assistance, mental health programs, and support for communities in crisis. Despite global fame, Beyoncé continues to live a relatively private life centered around motherhood, creativity, and carefully curated public appearances. She balances her artistic work with a strong commitment to her family, often describing her children as her greatest inspiration. About her career. Beyoncé's early rise began in 1990 when she met Latavia Roberson during an audition for an all-female group. 2 years later, Kelly Rowland joined them, and the young performers were placed in a group called Girls Time, which became known on Houston's talent show circuit for its blend of rap and dance routines. In 1993, the group competed on Star Search, then the biggest national talent competition on television, but they lost, a setback Beyoncé later blamed on choosing the wrong song. With the addition of LaToya Luckett that same year, Girls Tyme continued performing as an opening act for established R&B girl groups. In 1995, Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, left his job to manage the group full-time. The decision cut the family's income in half, forcing them to live in separate homes for a while. Girls Tyme briefly secured a deal with Elektra Records but was dropped soon after, causing tension that led to a temporary split between Beyoncé's parents. Eventually, the Knowles family reconciled, and with the help of a Columbia Records talent scout, the group earned a new contract. By 1997, the group rebranded themselves as Destiny's Child, choosing the name from a biblical passage. Their first major label track, Killing Time, appeared on the Men in Black soundtrack, followed by their breakthrough single No, 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 which helped their self-titled debut album achieve moderate success. Their second album, The Writings on the Wall, released in 1999, launched them into stardom. It reached the top 5 of the Billboard 200 and produced hit singles such as Bills, 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 Jumpin', Jumpin', and the global smash Say My Name, which earned 2 Grammy Awards. The album sold around 13 million copies worldwide, becoming one of the most successful R&B albums in history. After several lineup changes, Destiny's Child eventually solidified with Beyoncé, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle Williams. In 2001, while working on their third album, Beyoncé also took a starring role in MTV's Carmen, a hip-hop era. That same year, Destiny's Child released Survivor, which debuted at number 1 and produced chart-topping singles like Independent Woman Part 1 and Bootylicious. The title track earned them another Grammy. After releasing a holiday album, the group announced a temporary break so each member could pursue solo projects. Beyoncé stepped into acting and solo music simultaneously. In 2002, she debuted in film as Foxy Cleopatra in Austin Powers and Goldmember and contributed the single Work It Out to the soundtrack. Her solo momentum grew when she collaborated with Jay-Z on 03 Bonnie and Clyde, which peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. Their on-screen chemistry sparked public speculation about a romantic relationship, which Beyoncé later confirmed began when she was 19. In 2003, she premiered her debut solo album Dangerously in Love, which entered the Billboard 200 at number 1. It featured major hits such as Crazy in Love and Baby Boy, both reaching the top of the Hot 100. The album earned Beyoncé 5 Grammy Awards and has since sold over 11 million copies worldwide. She also appeared in The Fighting Temptations, expanding her acting career. Between 2003 and 2004, Beyoncé toured extensively and performed the national anthem at the Super Bowl. Destiny's Child reunited to release Destiny Fulfilled in 2004 before announcing their official disbandment in 2005 after a successful world tour. They were honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame the following year. Beyoncé's second solo album, Birthday, arrived in 2006, coinciding with her 25th birthday. It debuted at number 1 and featured standout singles like Deja Vu and Irreplaceable, the latter dominating the Hot 100 for 10 weeks. The album earned multiple Grammy nominations and a win for Best Contemporary R&B Album. She also acted in The Pink Panther and shined in the film adaptation of Dreamgirls, which earned her critical praise. To support the album, she launched her first global tour, The Beyoncé Experience, and reissued Birthday with additional tracks, including the Shakira duet Beautiful Liar. In late 2007, she and Jay-Z got engaged. On April 4, 2008, Beyoncé and Jay-Z married in a private ceremony. Their relationship influenced her third studio album, I Am. Sasha Fierce, which introduced her performance alter ego. The double album debuted at number 1, producing massive hits such as Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It, which became a viral global dance phenomenon, and If I Were a Boy. Halo also became one of her signature songs. The album went on to sell over 10 million copies worldwide. She promoted it with a large-scale world tour that earned over $119 million. Around this time, Beyoncé also expanded her film resume with Cadillac Records and Obsessed. She delivered memorable performances at President Barack Obama's 2009 inauguration and later made Grammy history at the 2010 ceremony, winning 6 awards in a single night. She also collaborated with Lady Gaga on the hit single Telephone. By early 2010, Beyoncé took a brief break from music to travel and explore creatively. However, she experienced a devastating miscarriage during this period. She channeled her emotions into songwriting and returned with the album 4 in 2011. The record debuted at number 1 and marked her first major project without her father as manager. Singles such as Run the World, Girls, and Love on Top received strong commercial reception. That same year, she revealed her pregnancy during a live performance at the MTV Video Music Awards, creating a global media moment that broke records on Twitter and Google. Her daughter, Blue Ivy Carter, was born on January 7, 2012. Beyoncé soon returned to the stage for a 4-night run at Revel Atlantic City and continued shaping her next creative phase. In 2013, she performed at Obama's second inauguration and delivered a widely praised Super Bowl halftime show. She launched the Mrs. Carter Show World Tour, released a cover of Back to Black for The Great Gatsby, and voice acted in the animated film Epic. In December 2013, she shocked the world by releasing her self-titled 5th album Without Warning. The visual album debuted at number 1 with massive sales and widespread acclaim. It featured deeply personal themes and influenced the music industry by popularizing surprise digital releases. Hits such as Drunken Love, Partition, and XO expanded her global reach. The project won multiple Grammy Awards and led to the On the Run tour with Jay-Z in 2014. In 2016, Beyoncé returned with Formation, which she performed at Super Bowl 50. The politically charged performance generated significant public debate. Soon after, she released Lemonade, a profoundly personal visual album that premiered on HBO. Combining film, music, and poetry, it explored themes of race, resilience, infidelity, and womanhood, marking one of the most influential artistic statements of her career. About real estates. Malibu, California, Oceanfront Mansion, 2023 purchase in May 2023. Beyoncé and Jay-Z bought a 40,000 square foot oceanfront compound in Malibu's Paradise Cove for about $200 million, setting the record for the most expensive home sale in California history. The concrete-built property, designed by famed architect Tadao Ando, reportedly includes multiple pools, private beach access, and ultra-modern design. Bel Air, Los Angeles, mansion, 2017. The couple also owns an ultra-modern mansion in Bel Air, acquired for about $88 million. The estate covers tens of thousands of square feet, with multiple structures, many bedrooms and bathrooms, a large garage for up to 15 cars, and luxurious amenities such as multiple pools, outdoor living spaces, and security features. Hamptons, New York, Pond House, East Hampton. In 2017, they bought a 7-bedroom, waterfront home on Georgia Pond, reportedly for roughly $26 to $26 million. This estate offers privacy, scenic pond frontage, a large main house plus guest cottage, and a landscaped setting, a tranquil retreat away from the spotlight. New Orleans, converted church/La Casa de Castile. The couple at one point owned a restored former church property turned mansion in New Orleans' historic Garden District, a 13,000 plus SQ feet building with multiple floors, several apartments/guest units, and unique architecture, arched windows, high ceilings, a rooftop garden. New York City, Tribeca penthouse/past Manhattan condo. Their real estate extends to NYC. Jay-Z owns a multi-story penthouse in Tribeca, which served as their wedding venue in 2008. Beyoncé previously owned a Midtown Manhattan condo, bought in 2005, which she sold around 2017. About Beyoncé's car collection. These are the cars that Beyoncé had once owned or owns. Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport. Around 2010, Beyoncé reportedly gifted this supercar to Jay-Z for his birthday. The Veyron was among the fastest production cars in the world at the time. Mercedes-Benz McLaren SLR, a sleek sports car in her collection, indicating a taste for speed and luxury. Classic luxury/vintage car, Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 2, 1959. Beyoncé has been linked with this vintage Rolls-Royce, showing appreciation for timeless, classic automobiles. SUVs/practical luxury vehicles, Cadillac Escalade, Chrysler Pacifica, and other vehicles. Her collection reportedly also includes SUVs or more practical but still luxurious cars, useful for family or everyday use. About Beyoncé's private jet. Beyoncé and her husband Jay-Z own a Bombardier Challenger 850, manufactured by Bombardier Aerospace, that she gifted him for Father's Day in 2012. The $40 million aircraft can hold up to 19 passengers and has a kitchen, bedroom, 2 bathrooms, and a living room.